Right then, hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Paul. You possibly know me from the daily teasers that go past every morning, about 9:30, 10 o'clock UK time. But what you may not know is that I also write about movies or talk about movies. I do TV shows as well, but tonight I'm talking about a film. I'm talking very specifically about the film I've just seen tonight, and that film is the Banana Splits movie. Let me try and summarise it quickly for you. It's based on the old children's TV show from back in the 60s, and it introduces us to Harley, who's a little boy who's a huge fan of the show, which in the story has been going for some 50 odd years. Introduces us to him, played by a little boy called Finley Wojtak Hissong. I hope I've got that right if you're watching, and it introduces us to him, to his mother Beth, played by Danny Kind, his older half-brother Austin, Romeo Carrere, and to Mitch, the father figure, played by Steve Lund. At the start of the film, the family's decided to treat little Harley to a birthday treat and take him to see the Banana Splits being filmed. So they've gone along to the film expecting to see a kids show being recorded, which they do. They don't see any of the backstage stuff going on. They don't see the floor manager, Rebecca, Sarah Canning, going slightly mad, trying to make sure the splits are all on stage. They're animatronic versions of the Banana Splits, and Rebecca is worried because, one, Drooper hasn't made it to stage because he's still being repaired by Carl, played by Lionel Newton, and he's the studio's animatronics expert. He's uploading all the software and updating all the software on Drooper, the main split. While he's doing that, Paige, who's the show's hostess, is having to deal with all the audience. She's played by Naleda Majola. Again, I apologise if that pronunciation's wrong. With all that going on, what the team backstage don't know is that the Banana Split show has been cancelled, the software update's very iffy, and the Splits aren't happy about being taken off air. You can imagine the fun the audience starts to have, can't you? At any rate, you're probably sitting there thinking, right, Paul, you're burbling again, shut up and tell us whether watching the Banana Splits was worth your while. No. That sounds quite harsh. But let me try and see if I can't explain why I think the way I think. The basic idea that the Banana Splits are robots going on a rampage is, it's as old as dirt, but it's also basically an okay idea. Even if the late Dr. Isaac Asimov would be sitting down and trying to explain the first laws of robotics to you about it after seeing it. So that's one flaw. By now, science fiction fans will realise this is a really old idea, and it's been possibly done to death several times. The execution, what we see on screen, frankly, I think could have been a little bit better. This is a made-for-TV kind of movie. And even by today's standards, it's only a couple of years old, it's not stunning. The acting is okay. The effects are okay. The cast works hard, but is okay. The child stars in it, the little boy that plays Harley, they're great. They do a very good job for some kids that age, but they're still okay. Don't get me wrong, the Banana Split movie is fine as things stand. But it could have been a little bit better, and it's not the best film I've ever seen. Just so you know, I have a 5-star rating system on my blog. I'll hook this video into the blog version, the written version. I've got a 5-star system. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 is the lowest, 4 is the highest. The Banana Split has managed 1 star. Let me reiterate, it's not bad. There's possibly a few holes, but the Banana Splits movie isn't necessarily the best film I've seen. Bear that in mind if you rent or buy or subscribe. Have a good evening, enjoy your night, and happy early Christmas if this is the first time you've seen me talk about movies. Take care now.